And I am live. Welcome again. This is Military Guna. Thank you for joining me on this live watch along. Now it is 7 o'clock on the dot, our time, Eastern time. And I am here to enjoy Chelsea versus Newcastle. Or would I say the Newcastle versus Chelsea? This is going to be a good one. What I want to do now is that at this point in time, I would definitely try to see and check out the starting lineup. I want to see the starting lineup. So I'm going to get into the bits of things. Quite sure this is going to be a good one. All right. All right. So we have the lineups here. And let me see what is happening. Okay. So what we have looking at here is now the lineup. And initially, I'm going to go with Newcastle. Whoa. Extra defensive, I would say. Extremely defensive from Newcastle. They start off with a 4-5-1 formation. And at this moment, let me give you the lineup for Newcastle. So we have Darlow in goal, Manquillo right back, or right wing back, Fernandez, Lascelles, and Clark as the centre back pairing trio. You have Jamal Lewis on the left wing back, and in the midfield four, Murphy, Eden, Longstaff, and Alex Saint Maxim. And up front, the lone striker, Joe Ellington. On the bench, we have Fabian Schär, Andy Carroll, John Joe Shelby, Jeff Hendrick, Emil Krat, Miguel Almiron, and Mark Gillespie. And you all know this team is managed by Steve Bruce. Now let's get into the big guns. That is Chelsea FC, the team that spent all the money, the team that has all the dough, the cash, the Benjamin. Okay, so let's get into it. Ah, Chelsea starts off with a 4-3-3. In goal, Mendy, which is in my fantasy Premier League team. And we have Chilwell, Rudiger, Zoma, James, and Thiago. What's wrong with Thiago? What does that mean with Thiago? Why isn't Thiago starting? So in midfield three we have Kante, Kovacic, and Mount. And up top we have Ziyech, Abraham, and Timo Werner. So let me go again. Edward Mendy, in goal, back four, Rhys James, Kurt Zoma, Rudiger, Chilwell. In the midfield three, Kante, Mount, and Kovacic. Kante will be protecting the back four today, and I believe Kovacic would be the link between midfield and the defensive third. Mount would be floating around as they advance in 10, while Ziyech would be controlling the right side of the pitch, and we know how he operates. And then you see lots and lots of movement from Timo Werner. So on the bench we have Kepa, Arrizabalaga, Andres Christiansen, Jorginho, Olivier Giroud, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Tessier, Aspilicueta, and Emerson Palmieri. So what I'm seeing so far is a very good strong line, a very very strong lineup from Chelsea, and I do believe that this team might get a bit of glory, and I think that they will because I don't see Newcastle having a hand over Chelsea at this moment. So hats off to Newcastle, and I can say early on, early as possible, good try because I know for a fact that they won't see any light out of this one because I actually predicted Newcastle to lose this game maybe about 5 goals or 4 goals. But now that I've seen the what? Now that I've seen the Chelsea defense line, I think that there might be a goal in there for Newcastle. There might be a goal there. Mm, 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 mm. So I'm gonna ask my Chelsea friends, why or what is wrong. Okay. Whoa, what is happening here? Ooh. Why didn't um Silva started this game? I'm not sure why. Let's see what's happening. Still want to find out why Silva didn't start though. Still want to find out why didn't Silva start. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, and I am ready. Aha. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask why didn't or what is wrong with Thiago? Ooh, quality is poor, extremely poor. Alright, so going back, I'm not really sure why Thiago didn't start. I was expecting him to start, but I think that Chelsea would definitely have more than enough uh armors in the armory to definitely overthrow this Newcastle team. Even though they set up the team very extremely defensive and they seem strong at the moment. So we might assume that you might see Saint Maxim doing a lot of work individually. But I do think that's something that is something that Chelsea has to look out for because Saint Maxim is the type of player that he is definitely a problem. He causes variety of problems for any team in particular. Definitely want to see how this Chelsea team gonna perform. Or the Chelsea backline is gonna perform without Thiago because I do believe that is very essential to the way how Chelsea plays at this moment, and also to how they command the defensive line. Is very essential. I do believe that. Good. Yes. All right. So just about 10 minutes to kick off. 10 minutes to kick off. Right. Right. Problem. I'll load up the page now. All right. Good. Now the stream is up and it is active. Okay. I'm gonna check my FPL team to see if okay, so going to some statistics. All right, so what is happening at this moment is that Chelsea is on 15 points and they're sitting on fifth at the table. If Chelsea should win this game, they go onto the top of the table. Now, Newcastle is on 11 points. If Newcastle, and they're sitting 13th on the table. If Newcastle should win this one, they'll go make a massive jump to seventh. Massive, massive jump from Newcastle. And that would see Manchester United going 15th, Arsenal going 12th, Manchester City going 11th, 11 on the table. So the table is actually fluctuating at this moment. So nothing is concrete. I would definitely say nothing at all. 5 minutes to kick off, and it is drawing very much closer, extremely closer. Wow, Arsenal is sinking deep at this moment. Arsenal is practically lost on the table. Nowhere to be found is Arsenal and Manchester United. Why Silva need rest? In play international duty? How much game? Because basically the amount of players that play on international duty. I mean a whole of players play for international duty. And practically almost all of them are come back and play. All of them are come back and play actually today. Alright, so it's 2 minutes to kick off time. So doing a bit of promoting now. 2 minutes to kick off time. So Steve Bruce versus Frank Lampard. The guys are lining up in the tunnel to come out. I love to talk football when I watch whilst I watch football because I see things from a different perspective. Many would say, ha, uh, yeah, really. But anyways, we're here and it is kick-off time. Definitely kick-off time. Rico Kelly. Oh. So James on so Zuma Rudiger partnership. Let's see how well that is going to phase out, especially for the Chelsea fans. I think Chelsea is more solid whenever Thiago plays. I don't think Zuma is Rudiger has the quality that he once has. He has definitely dropped his standard massively. So 5-4-1 from Newcastle, 4-3-3 from Chelsea. That means Newcastle is here to defend and catch Chelsea on the counter. Timo Werner is stepping out. Chelsea in their Crystal Palace jersey, I would say. And I'm sure Crystal Palace might file a lawsuit against Chelsea at some point in time. At some point in time. And it's about yes, and it's that time of the morning. It is that time. Wow, sir, that is quite quick from Chelsea. Immediately trying to earth. And we're off. And we know for a fact that Chelsea is going to dominate in possession because that is how they play. But Newcastle is also used to playing with dog. Oh, and it's a break. And that's a foul. Come on. I don't trust Rudiger and Zoma partnership. Maximin at it again. And Joe Wellington. Two dangerous guys. And that's a dangerous tackle there. So, seems that Newcastle definitely want to get an early one on Chelsea. I'm here watching the game, but I'm not a Chelsea fan. I think Chelsea is going to win, but if they should lose this game, I would definitely laugh. And it would be fun because I know for a fact that I'm not sure how Arsenal will turn up this weekend. So anything I can grab at, any scraps, I'll take it. I will take any scraps at this moment. For now, Chelsea is available, and I'm looking. I am looking. So it's a corner from Newcastle. Early in the game, a lot of action so far. Early in the game, and Joelinton is on the break. Ooh, it's another corner. Ah, Joshane up. Just tune in and drop a like. So Newcastle is the first one out of the blocks. First one out of the blocks. Ooh, Mendy spills it. Oh, so far Newcastle, I would say start off relatively well, but can they maintain it? That is a big question. What you normally see Chelsea would do now is take this thing out of the game, play around with the ball a bit, and try to frustrate the Newcastle midfield players that are pressing. And whilst doing that, they can niggle around until they get something. Normally, in every Chelsea game, and I can tell you you can go and check it for yourself. In every Chelsea game, they will definitely you see about 80 passes or 70 to 80 passes between Rudiger and Zoma. The back pair always plays a lot of passes because they use those back two to retain the possession, and it's called retention and recycle. Retention and recycle. But I think Chelsea need to be sued. They have a lot of money, so I think they should be sued, because this jersey is definitely a Crystal Palace jersey. I'm not sure who came up with this jersey idea, but they need to be fired. They need to be sacked. Chelsea all the way. Well, let's see how far they will go. But I think they will win this match. And Werner is on it. Oh, that was close. Really, really, really close from Werner. Did the keeper save it? That was a good save from the keeper. Timo Werner had it as early as possible. Timo Werner is quality. Kai Havertz is shit. Corner from Mason Mount. Chelsea now trying to dominate possession of the football game, pressing very, very, very high. But Chelsea forever. Let's see how you're gonna find out in this game. And that's a good square from just a bit heavy. Just add a bit too much on it. Said Chelsea forever. At this point in time, all Chelsea 10 players are in the half of the Newcastle defensive third. One that's a good play to Tammy Abraham. He controls it inside the box. Ooh, Chelsea are creating quite a few chances at this moment. Oh, beautiful ball in from Hakim Ziyech again with the magical one. Tammy Abraham just couldn't convert it home. Beautiful ball from Ziyech or Ziyech. Mount. And it's a goal, 1-0 to Chelsea. Chilwell, all the fantasy Premier League team. Creep inside the defensive third. And that is onside. That is a clean and a decisive goal. Could it be a foul? Could have it been a what? Is it being checked by VAR? Oh, he pushed him. I think that might be given because that is not. Oh yes, that will be taken away. Wasn't that checked by VAR? It's not being checked. But that good goal. Own goal. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, Fernandez. But he was pushed. He was shoved in the back. He was shoved in the back. What? I could have sworn that was a shove in the back. All right, so Chelsea's up 1 goal already. And Chelsea's still on the attack. Newcastle definitely trying to get something out of this one. Pressing Chelsea back a bit uh, deeper in their own half. Ooh, Chelsea is dominating this game so far. Newcastle trying to get a foothold in the game, but I am not sure if they will definitely see much from this one. Four attempts on goal from Chelsea so far, two on target, no attempt from Newcastle. Maxim, that's a beautiful turn and a beautiful ball from Maxim. Nothing came of it. Ooh, another chance created, but Tommy Abraham couldn't find himself on the end of it. Lampard seems a bit frustrated. Chelsea dominating the game, have possession, has the ball in their locker as well. So I think that they just try their best to just frustrate Newcastle a bit and try to maybe nick another one and just call it a game. A good day in the office, I would say. Ooh, that's a beautiful pass. Rhys James, he will never catch that. He will never catch that. I think that should have. Ooh, oh, basically when he touched the ball and he scored the own goal. It was after he contact with the ball, then Chilwell made contact with him. So after he touched the ball, that is when Chilwell made contact. That is why it's written as not a foul. Ooh, Chelsea niggering on 18-yard box, trying to get something. Like they're quite hungry for another one to kill this game off as early as possible. High press from Chelsea. So basically, all 10 outfield players on the pitch are in Newcastle's half, playing it around. Chelsea are pressing so high. So basically, at this moment, Chelsea are just stifling Newcastle in their own half, playing some beautiful passes at the edge of the 18-yard area. It looks good. Definitely looks good. The only thing Newcastle is doing at this moment is just chasing. They're just chasing the ball all over the pitch. That's a poor pass. Very poor pass from Rudiger. And they were so good in possession, dominating the ball. Yeah, that is true. Rudiger is shitting himself. At this moment, Rudiger is shitting himself. Some poor passes from Rudiger though. Zuma is playing extremely good. But truth be told, Mason Mount normally plays good, so it's not surprising. He normally plays good. I always wonder why Chelsea fans always get at him, but he always plays good. He's very consistent. Mason Mount and Reece James, they're very consistent. Basically, a 7 out of 10 every week. Chelsea looking for the killer final pass. And that's a beautiful ball. Oh, Timo Werner was not able to reach it. And it's still nothing. What? This is the time he decides to do something like that. Really. That was a beautiful ball from Reece James. Werner was just unable to get the final touch on it. Chelsea are pressing very, very high. So Newcastle is unable to get anything going or get any form of momentum. But what we do know is that Newcastle is the type of team that you would definitely see play the ball around, even playing against lower teams than them. You see what they do is that they still concede possession and or give away possession and try to catch a team on the counter. That is the reason why St. Maxim and these type of guys are so vital to their gameplay. That was poor refereeing decision. That's definitely corner. At this moment, I don't think Newcastle will definitely get a goal from this game. I see Mendy playing centre back at this moment. Mendy having more touches on the ball more than even the Newcastle defenders. And that is not good in any perspective. Chelsea's on the attack again. Playing some quick sharp passes and inside the box. Ooh, nothing from that one. Ooh, that's Chelsea playing some beautiful passes are in and around the area of the Newcastle defensive third and really restricting them from coming out or even clearing their line. High press and retrieving the ball so fast. And it's another, oh, Bruno. Timo. Timo with a sitter, an extreme sitter. My word. At the penalty spot. My, an extreme sitter missed there from Timo. Ooh. I think Newcastle definitely have to work on their set pieces because their set pieces are so poor at this moment. And they're going straight back to the keeper. I am yet to see how this Newcastle team will score a goal against the Chelsea team. It must be some massive error. Some massive, and I mean massive error. That's a beautiful ball. That's a beautiful ball string wide. Waiting on a. Oh! Maxim inside the 18-yard box. Maxim! Oh, poor. Extremely poor. Extremely poor. Extremely poor. That was extremely, extremely poor from Newcastle. Reece James hitting one from Muller. How can you? Great build-up play from Newcastle, but extremely extremely converted. Chelsea's now in possession. I said, oh, poor ball there from Mount. Newcastle's on the break again. And that's a beautiful ball out wide. Calmly collected. Mendy's beautiful in goal. Mendy is playing exceptionally well. He's not making any saves, but the defense is so composed with him inside of goal. And Newcastle's on the break again. Maxim is in the box. He's in the box. Maxim! And it's Max. Oh, the beautiful tackle from Rudiger. Beautiful tackle from Rudiger. Newcastle counters so fast and aggressive. That was massive and a great job done by Rudiger. Oh, it's not Rudiger, it's Kante. Whew, Kante. Kante to the sit. Poorly taken corner. Newcastle set pieces are very, very poor. Extremely poor. Piss poor. Oh, and it's Timo Werner. Oh, that's a beautiful tackle inside of the 18-yard box. Werner almost slaughtered himself on the scoring sheet again. I think he might get one in this game though. This is the type of game that Werner will get one. Maybe he's the one to kill off the game as well. That looks like an ACL. That definitely looks like an ACL. These international breaks are so demanding on the players, and when the players return, they are extremely fatigued and they have to play at an intense and a high and intense level. I think they definitely have to revamp the decision to not allow the five squad and the five substitution. He's up. Lascelles is up. But at this point in time, the only thing I see coming from Newcastle, there are some very, very dangerous counter attacks. Because whenever they get the ball, Saint Maxim is always inside the 18-yard box and he's on point. He's definitely on point. He is someone that I think any team should fear because when he's in the attack, He's so forward driven and direct. It creates lots of problems for the defense. And he's very quick and efficient with the ball at his feet. Actually, one of the best dribblers in the Premier League, I would definitely say, without a doubt. Without a doubt, he's one of the best dribblers in the Premier League. Chelsea still in possession. Few minutes to go until the completion of the first half. Just a few minutes. But at this point in time, I think Chelsea, they're definitely trying to find the next goal to finish the game off as fast as possible because you don't want to keep the game this close or this tight going into the second half or starting the second half. And that's a beautiful pass. Oh, well claimed, well and good, very much goodly claimed by Darlow. He's been keeping extremely good in the goal. He's basically one of the reasons why the scoreline is as it is. And also Chelsea poor finishing as well. That's a good. Oh, and that's a yellow card. I think Ziyech will try to whip this one in up corner. Ooh, that's the first card of the game though for Aiden. Beautiful clearance. At this point in time, Chelsea are trying their best to get something else out of this game just so they can kill it off before the second half. And I do believe it is something wise to do because if the game is this close or this close so early, going into the second half, they'll definitely have to get something as early as possible to widen the gap and to try to kill a bit of Newcastle's moral because at this point in time, they're down, but they're not out. Oh, Newcastle, they're not playing so well, to be honest. Okay, it's a poor pass, a very poor pass. Conte is taking Chelsea out of the slum. Intercepted. Another poor pass from Newcastle. Another poor pass from Newcastle. The quality of this game, I'm not sure if it's at the best standard at this moment. Too many missed passes. Too many missed passes. And they're not difficult passes as well. Just another minute or so, excluding extra time or added time to complete the first half. Oh, that's a poor pass from Mendy. And Maxim is on the break. Ooh, It's a beautiful square. Plays though, no one on top to retrieve the ball. Newcastle's on the break again, trying to get something out of this one. Newcastle tempering with Chelsea. Clearance by Conte. Beautiful pass. And Maxim keeps it in. And it's Maxim. And it's retrieved by Ziyech. Ziyech. Brakovic. Good to join. How do you, from your perspective, what do you think of the match so far? Are you haven't been watching it? It has been a good match, but I haven't seen much from Newcastle because in the attack they seem dangerous, but the final product is not coming off. But Chelsea, beautiful passes in around the edge of the 18-yard box, but nothing much else from that other than that. They created quite a few chances though, but no one is actually there to slap them away. Tammy Abraham is quite slow around edge of the 18-yard. Just a minute at a time. Just a minute at a time, and I think that is the first half for us. Definitely the first half for us. And that seems again is another serious injury. I do believe it's another serious injury to the injury list, that the massive injuries that we have already have. Why this is telling me about yellow? So that is it.
And it is off time. And it's not off time. Daunting off a football that I do believe it was a good first half from Chelsea's perspective, but nothing else other than that. Nothing else other than that, I believe. Okay? So it's an own goal that separates Chelsea and Newcastle at the moment. Questionable one as well. Very much questionable. But let me get in a bit of statistics, and it is not as great as we all think. But for the time being, this is what has happened in the first half. So, in relation to statistics of the game, now Newcastle had a total of 3 shots, 0 on target with only 21% possession. That is not good. That is not good. On any level, that is not good. They made 109 passes in relation to Chelsea's 439 passes. And listen to this now. Out of the 109 passes that Newcastle had made, they had a pass accuracy of 63%, which means that 38% of their passes were inaccurate. 30% of the 109 passes were inaccurate. So basically, about 20 to 25 passes out of that, or maybe almost 40 passes out of the 109 passes that they made were inaccurate. This is the problem now. It boils down to completed passes, about 80 completed passes from Newcastle, which means that they're not passing the ball enough. They're not accurate with their passing. If they're going to counter-attack, you have to be accurate and precise. Even though about 2 or 3 counter-attacks, they came off with shots and they made their accurate passes. But if you are going to go that far in the game, you have to put away your chances. Now, they made 6 fouls, and had 2 yellow cards, had 3 corners. And what does that mean is that in relation to Chelsea had 8 shots, 2 shots on target, 79% possession. As I said before, 439 passes completed, 91% accuracy, 4 fouls, 2 corners. And as it stands, Chelsea Football Club is at the top, is on the top of the Premier League table. And at this moment, all Chelsea fans should be celebrating, and it is good news in their favor. I do believe that is good news, and I wouldn't be upset if that was me, because at this point in time, they are sitting on the top of the table. And no fan cannot say anything to any Chelsea fan because they are sitting on the top of the table. And they should be proud. They should be proud. I would be proud. I haven't seen Arsenal so far on the table before in a long, long while. Money well spent. I can't grudge the Chelsea fan base for spending all that money, because at the end of the day, they're sitting at the top of the table at this moment. So what is it that they should be unhappy about? All right. So I see notification coming in, and what I see is statistics for the players. All right. So Kurt Zouma statistics by numbers against Newcastle. So this is Kurt Zouma's first half against Newcastle. And the statistics are 100% aerial duels won, 97% pass accuracy, 71 touches. Most, as I said in the earlier stages, that normally you definitely see Chelsea 2 centre backs having the most touches in the entire game, because they tend to pass it to each other quite often for retention and recycling, as I said before. 7 total duels won, 65 successful passes, which is the most. Five total aerial duels won, 2 recoveries, and 1 clearance. And that is the statistics that is there. And I definitely would not be against seeing those stats if I was a Chelsea fan and knowing that that was my defender, or that is my defender defending my goal. So at this moment, Chelsea Football Club is dominating the game. It's half time. I definitely think that Steve Bruce have to go in and review that first half analytically and also on a statistical level, because that definitely was not good enough. That was not good enough. On no level was that good enough. At no level whatsoever. Ooh. Yes, I'm back. I am back. I haven't gone anywhere yet. Don't think I'm going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. It is a football. Are you, man? Or it is football. Are you? I'm good. I am good. I am good. I am enjoying this game. And I do believe it is quite a close, it's a very, very close game though. Extremely close. Yes, it has started. What I should have done is I'm going to put up the scoreline. It is actually Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0. So that is what's happening at this moment. So Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the banner and I'm going to create something. I am going to definitely create something. Zero, 1, 4, Chelsea Football Club. And banner. And yes, as I said before, it has started. It has started. And that is what we have at the moment. But it's a very close game, though. Very extremely close game. So, Newcastle. Zero. That is what is happening at this moment. Oh yeah, definitely. Sharing the stream to Twitter. Come on. Really? So we're gearing up for the second half to start again. So it definitely seems as if Lascelles couldn't make it through the second half. And we're off for the second half of the game, and I'll be back just a second. And we're back. We are back. We are back. Woo. And this one is serious. This is serious. All right, so what I want to see from the second half is I definitely want to see Newcastle putting a bit more inside their gameplay. But we know that Chelsea is a strong team, but at least give Chelsea something to worry about. It can't be that easy. It could never be that easy. No game in the Premier League should be this easy. So definitely, it's a time for Newcastle to step their game up and show Chelsea that they are a Premier League team as well. Not only that, but stamp their name on the game. But so far, it has been a really good game, and Chelsea has been the dominant figure in the game. That's foul on Reece James. How is that? Referee, you're questionable. You're very much questionable. Timo Werner's on the break. Oh, that's a poor pass. That's a beautiful control from Maxim. Maxim's on the break. Oh, that's a beautiful pass from Maxim. Check. And Newcastle is on the break. Maxim. Oh, and it went right wrong. Now Newcastle are trying to retain some possession. As I said, play some football. It should not be this easy for Chelsea. Ooh, that's a poor pass. So Chelsea now retaining back position, trying to play the ball around a bit, just to maybe draw a bit of the Newcastle players closer outside of their half and just build a bit of momentum, because Newcastle start off really well in the second half. Newcastle's on the break again. Retrieved by Reece James to Kante, and it's now being played out. Very much easy evening for Chelsea, I would say. Very, very easy evening for Chelsea. And I don't see how that is going to change, because I haven't seen much from Newcastle to say that will change. At this moment, Timo Werner is not having one of the best games of his life. But we know the quality that he has and how he can massively change a game. Immediately he can change a game. We all know the quality that Timo Werner has. He's not having a good game, but we know the quality that he has. And he can just switch on just like that. But so far, the Chelsea defense is looking far, far better with Mendy in goal. The defenders are very confident in him. And Timo Werner. Ooh. That does not look good. That don't look. Chelsea slightly seem to be declining. They have to get back themselves in compose, or I would say, to get back a bit of control on the game, because that was a poor pass. Just in the replay again, very, very poor pass from Timo Werner. That is below the level. Extremely below the level. As I said so far, I don't see this Newcastle team hurting this Chelsea team at no particular time. So all those who have Mendy in their fantasy Premier League team, I think you'll get some points from this one. Reece James is a very intelligent player. So the spoils are shared with corner against. We know Zoma is the type of person that he loves a corner. He loves to head a ball. And it was him again. It actually was Zoma. Everything remains the same. Just 1-0, 1-0 from an own goal. Reece James is sticking extremely close to St. Maxim. Oh my word! What was that? My word. That was a wasted chance. Wasted chance.
You know, like when money gonna show you the chance to like you know like you know Rams. We're gonna get three chances so far, two we should have put it. Abraham get one we should have put it. Oh my gosh. Get pass the ball, you know, pass it earlier, man. I'm getting the money close to me, man. Ah,
It's a good tackle from Kanti.
And at this point in time, it definitely seems as if um, Newcastle are trying to get back a foothold in the game. Ah,
it's there. But you never buy it, you can't find any chance to block that
Newcastle's not finishing any of their chances. They're so poor, extremely poor. It is unbelievable the amount of chances that Newcastle gets and are not putting it away. It's unbelievable. You can't get so many chances and not even put away one. But Newcastle are gradually getting themselves back inside or back into the game. They're looking much better. Reece James look a bit uncomfortable at the moment. And it's whew, This game is end to end. All right, so Newcastle is trying their best. They're getting back a bit more fight. So more things are happening for them. Since Almiron come on, he's been quite dangerous. And they're creating a few more chances though. Creating a few more chances, and by creating a few more chances, I think that Amran is going to come on, as I said. So, looking forward to see him because we know the quality that he has. And that's a beautiful run from Werner. And Abraham has hit the net.
No, we're fast, you know. Good shot back. Dribble. Dribbling one more for the winning speed. Imagine you want to play switch more.
That was a crazy counter attack from Chelsea, led by Timo Werner. Split in between the two defenders. Beautiful pass, perfect timing, and slotted home by Tammy Abraham. Hits off the lower upright and slot inside the goal. Beautiful build-up play. Oh, it almost seems as if Tammy Abraham almost missed it as well, but beautiful work by Timo Werner. I think the FPL members are feeling a bit happier now that they got something from him. I didn't have him in my FPL team still, but I think all the FPL members who captain Timo Werner are smiling at this moment. Come. Oh. So Almiron is off. So they replace a defensive-minded player for an attacking player. And it's now Chelsea. Reece James got a knock. That has to change now. Good goal from Chelsea. Chelsea leading 2-0 by Tammy Abraham. Quick counter attack. Chelsea should try to take this thing out of this game at this moment because when you're leading 2 goals to 0 and you're not having the best game, it is normally wise to try your best to kill off the game. And Almiron is on, so oh, and that's a foul. Almiron is here to cause problems, I do believe. And that's a good play there. So Chelsea at this moment taking this thing out of the game and playing it around. I can definitely see where 2 more goals or so can come from this game because at this moment you can see where the the Newcastle players are a bit fatigued and also frustrated. They're showing signs of frustration. Timo Werner. Ooh, it has become a scramble like an egg. I don't think Crystal Palace will Newcastle, my bad. Ooh, why is Crystal Palace on my head? Will get any much. As I said before, even before the game started, I said I don't see them getting anything out of this. Too many dribblers and no one to play with the ball. No one to get the team going, get in those tight areas to do something. Everyone wants to take the ball and move with the ball. So you have no. Oh, that's a good. Oh, that's a foul. That is a foul. And the Carroll coming on. Time for Andy Carroll. So you know what to expect now. Some long ball inside of the danger area to get Andy Carroll on the end of some of them. And we know that is exactly what is coming. And that's a beautiful interception. And it's Maxim, Saint Maxim on the go. Ooh, retrieved by Zoma. How is it that you're going to replace St. Maxim, the one person who looks extremely dangerous whenever you receive the ball? That is the worst change in the history of change. Worst change. I cannot believe that Steve Bruce really made that change. The one person who seems dangerous whenever your team receives the ball, you're going to take them off. And it's another counter from Chelsea. Poor play from Tammy Abraham. Very, very poor play. That's a beautiful ball from Werner. An assist and a goal. Didn't get it. Ooh, just by a yard. Oh, he's been substituted. Werner has been substituted. Only danger, man. That is the worst change you can definitely make. In a game like this, that is definitely the worst change to make. That's a beautiful ball inside the 18-yard box. Poor scream. Poor, poor cross from Chilwell. Chelsea has now taken control of the game, basically dominating the final half of the game. Oh, and that's a beautiful turn. And he's crossed it. He's crossed it. That was extremely poor. What was that? Extremely poor. What a beautiful save from Mendy. Beautiful save. Wow. Chelsea are now pressing high, trying to finish off the game. Emerson coming on. I do believe it's for Chilwell. Yeah, as I thought. Chelsea now just tinkering around, playing around. Actually, basically just playing around with Newcastle because the game is basically finished. The game is finished. So Chelsea is just trying to nick another one to finish off. the latter stages of it. Ooh, game is in its latter stages, and as it stands, Newcastle are extremely. Oh, Almiron, not even trying to get the ball inside the 18-yard, the danger area of the field. Kurt Zoma have been a massive plus for Chelsea today. He has been extremely immense, extremely immense. This would definitely seem as if it's a clean sheet for Chelsea because I don't see how Newcastle is going to get something out of this one. Oh, that's a beautiful tackle. I don't see nothing wrong with that tackle. Oh, yes. Oh, my bad. My bad. So it's now Ziyech for Giroud, someone who can hold the ball up a bit, ease some pressure if Chelsea should come under any. in the latter stage. No, and actually I do believe that Werner is actually better than Lacazette. I will be honest. Werner is actually better than Lacazette. I cannot use sentiments in that perspective. That was it's offside, but that was really poor from Giroud. That should be hitting the back of the net. That should be hitting the back of the net. Just a couple minutes to go, inclusive of added time. And the game will be over. Just a minute added time. Referee trying to finish this off as early as possible because there's not much left in this game, to be honest. Not much left at all. That's a foul. Chelsea have committed a lot of fouls this game. Quite a number of fouls they have committed this game. As it stands, Newcastle 0, Chelsea 2, and I don't see that changing any minute now because it is the final part of the game. We have 3 minutes at a time. We're in the 91st minute. Let's see how this one pans out. Newcastle came out second half showing a lot of fight. Much better from what we saw in the first half. Far vast difference from the first half. They came second half and they played some football. Tried to get something done, but Chelsea actually was just too good for them. And now another clean sheet in the bag for Mendy. Another clean sheet for Mendy. Chelsea fans. Going to the last and final 93rd minute of the game. And I do believe that that is it. And the whistle will be blown. Extremely poor again. 1v1 and it away. It's kicked away. And that is it. Chelsea are now unbeaten, I believe, in about their last 9 away outings. That is it for Chelsea versus Newcastle. Newcastle versus Chelsea. Full time, Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0. Full time, Newcastle 0, Chelsea 0. Before I go, let me get in a bit of statistics. We have a total of 7 shots for Newcastle, only 1 on target. And only could have retained 28% possession throughout the entire game. They have made it 284 passes with a 72% pass accuracy, committed 11 fouls, 2 yellow cards, 2 offsides, and 7 corners. Now, Chelsea had 14 shots and goal, 3 on target, 72% possession, 744 passes with a pass accuracy of 89%, 12 fouls, no cards, 2 offside, 4 corners. And that is it for Newcastle versus Chelsea. Chelsea is now at the top of the table. They are now league leaders. And at this point in time, Chelsea fans are dancing. Chelsea fans are dancing, and I would be if it was my team because it looks really good in my perspective. They played very, very good, dominant as well, but also they could have conceded quite a few amount of chances because Newcastle got clear-cut chances, but they were unable to put it home. And guess what? Chelsea got theirs, they put it to bed, and that is what the game of football is about. It's about being clinical, being to have the ability to put the game to bed, and then now roll your socks up and go back to the office and say, I had a good day in the office. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Military Guna TV and on to the next watch along, which is Aston Villa versus Brighton, Grealish, in my perspective, versus Lamptey, and this also should be a cracker. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Military Guna TV, and I am out.